Well, we're in the truck up here in Cleveland, actually right next to Cleveland Hopkins Airport. The control tower is right over here behind these buildings. Alex is in there talking to the guys in this company, or picking up something for his dad's business, put in the back of the truck. But it is damn cold. I totally underestimated the weather this morning, afternoon. Went out to the 330, the doors are frozen shut. I had to pull on those really hard. Had to chip the windshield off before I could go anywhere. It took forever to warm up. It is freaking miserable. It's like 12 degrees, feels like 2, I think. So, winter's here. Everything's frozen over. Alex went to put the window down on the 540 and the window stuck to the door, and then the motor pulled off the window. So that's cocked over thanks to BMW's shitty window design. Well, now we gotta go to Euclid, pick up these parts. You excited about this? Not so much. You got a thermometer in here?
14 degrees.
14. So we're coming into Cleveland from, I don't even know what highway this is. I've never come into the city this way. But we're going to 90.
8.1 miles. Take exit 180 toward East 152nd Street.
At least it's not totally cloudy today. Points awarded for that. It's only 25% cloudy. Quicken Loans Arena will next be used to host the Golden State Warriors on the 18th. Until then, they're in Texas. There's Progressive Field, home of the very successful Cleveland Indians. Okay, we're here for Plan L. Maybe they got the stuff here. We had to drive through the total hood of Euclid to get to this warehouse, but we made it. And it's warming up. Look at this abysmalness. No bueno. No bueno. Cleveland. Can you tell how white the streets are? I mean, they're just totally white with salt. They've dumped the whole frickin' supply out. Crazy. But it's 17. Stopped for dinner. Met my mom and sister at Flipside in Hudson. I had not eaten all day, so that was very, very much needed. I don't know. It's days like these that remind me why I need to get the Hellers and M3, E92 M3, Silverstone. Why I need to get the hell out of here. It's so uninhabitable. Alex's window broke. My windows won't even open. My wipers were stuck down this morning. It took forever to even see out of the windshield. You know, you work so hard to win the smallest battles, like opening your car door, turning on your windshield wipers, being able to feel your feet. Those are something that you have to work really, really, really hard at. Some of you guys get it. You come from places where you get, and 17 is not even that cold. We had negative 50, negative 60 last year. So this is, 70 degrees warmer, and it's already what I consider life-threatening. Should you blow a tire, run out of gas, and not have a cell phone, you wouldn't last too long out here. It's the wind chills that make it so bad. But anyways, I'm going home, and I suppose it's going to be another boring night in because there's nothing to do and everybody else is busy. Here's where a lot of my cleaning efforts went yesterday. All this furniture in here, the tables and chairs and stuff was all really, really, really just dusty and stuff. So that's all clean now. Desk too, clean that up. The finish on this desk is garbage. I got to figure out what to do with that. I don't know if I'm keeping it or not. We need a desk in California, but I don't know if this is the contender. The top part's real wood. The drawers, I guess they're wood, but they're like laminated. I don't know if it could be sanded and finished. I'll just buy a velvet desk topper, make it look like a poker table. But where's I going with that? I know, oh well, this came up on Facebook and it was cheap, so I decided to pick it up. I thought it was appropriate that I'd have it. I read this. I actually own an ebook copy that I read on the iPad, and seeing the print quality of this book, I'm glad I went that way. It looks like it was printed when the printer was about to run out of ink. It's just like grainy. I mean, you can read it fine, but it would probably give me a headache, and I hate physical paper books like this. I'm probably never going to read it, but it's cool to have nonetheless. If you don't know what it is, and Google it, or don't worry about it. spent the last couple minutes doing a little bit of research. So the MacBook Pro I have right now is the latest. It's a May 15 refresh, 15-inch Retina. It's, I think, the 2.8, which was the custom build option. 2.8, 16 gigs. It's on the Iris Pro right now, but it's got the AMD in there. 512 SSD. So I got this thing. Remember the old one? The SD reader stopped working. The black bezel started to get discolored around the display, and there was something else that was just a tad dicked with it. What the heck was it? I don't remember. But whatever it was, oh, the trackpad wasn't clicking right. So Apple repaired it, or they were going to repair it, and then they said they wanted to send it to their engineers in California to figure out something about it. So they sent me a new one, which was the latest one. I had a 14, so this is a 15. So I have not had this long. That's what I'm trying to say. I use it a lot. It's my primary tool of business. It's probably in use 4 to 5 hours a day, most days. Some days 2 hours, some days 6 hours or more. So it's used a lot. I do a lot of typing on this. I've been bitching about the emails. I've been writing people 10 paragraphs in emails. It takes a lot of time. I love what I do, all that. I like helping people, but it's a big time commitment. The keyboard notably got just greasy. Like you can see in the space bar maybe. The left side from this angle has the grease spot. I use my right thumb. I'm a fairly clean person. I don't eat pizza or eat potato chips while I work on the computer. I try not to eat or drink anything while I work on the computer. I shower and I wash my hands on a regular basis, so it's not like I'm a pig, but it just gets really greasy. So generally clean with water and a cotton towel. The display I use Zanos Z6 on. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's worked really well for me in the past. The water and soap wasn't cutting it. It just looked, I would look at it after a day and there's just big oily patches on it. So this is nasty, I'm sorry. But I went on the Googles and looked up what people were saying. Some people said magic eraser. I don't know about that. I don't think I want to take a magic eraser for it. I remember reading that back with the white MacBooks on the white keyboards, how they would turn yellow. So I just did this. I read this online. Oh, this isn't even Simple Green. I thought it was. Citrus cleaner, that's probably oily. It's acidic. They said that like automotive Simple Green, any degreasing agent might work. So I sprayed some of that on a cotton towel and went at it. And for the time being, it seems to have made it a little bit more matte and dull, which is what it's supposed to look like. But if you have any recommendations for how to clean your Mac keyboards that just start looking oily after a while, let me know, because I'm not going to replace these things every 6 months when they get oily. This is a couple $1,000 product. It should be durable to normal use like that. You know, otherwise they are very durable. There's issues with the hinges and the displays. I know people have that. Mine actually has a stress mark here and a stress mark here from being overextended in an aircraft. I had it out like this. The guy slammed his seat back in front of me really fast and it hit the top of the display, went back like that and forced it. It was a little worse at first, but it closes right now fine. The magnets hold it down and it's fairly level. You'll never see with this camera. But anyways, let me know if you have any recommendations with that. So today I got up, went to Alex's house. We went up in the truck all the way to Brook Park, right next to Cleveland Airport, Cleveland Hopkins. We were there for like half hour. They didn't know where the shipment was. Alex is supposed to pick up. It's for his dad's business, machine parts and stuff, motors and casters, whatever. So then they sent us to Euclid for 40 or 50 minutes east in the hood. We went there, it was an hour before they found it, brought the pallet out, huge pallet of like hundreds of boxes that he said were very heavy. Loaded those in the truck, came back here, met Mom and Sister for dinner. Came back here, all but cleared the Watch Later playlist. I had about 3 hours in there, I got 2 hours done. I'm hoping to log another hour tonight before I hit the hay. Larry sent me an email earlier today. They said the heads are coming off tomorrow. I know this is like the 3rd time they've pushed it back. Hopefully it is tomorrow. We'll get in there, we'll film that and see what that looks like. Tomorrow's supposed to snow, be very cold, crappy, shitty Ohio January weather. Putting away my chemicals now. I don't even have Simple Green. That's the only degreaser I have. And I'm not going to use brake clean on it. That would probably be a really poor decision. So that's not happening. That's going to be tomorrow. It's probably going to be another inside day. You know, honestly, this is pretty boring. I'm not saying I want to go back to school because I never do. I hate it. But I need spend the whole day on the computer doing work and watching Netflix. I watched 3 episodes of Suits today. Started season 2. Love that show. But I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna get a shower, I'm gonna get to bed. Tomorrow we'll take a look at the engine. We got a Cavalier game against Dallas Mavericks. It'll be a hard one tomorrow night in Dallas at 8:30 Eastern time, so I'll watch that. Probably some more Suits, and I don't know aside from that. So we'll speak tomorrow, Tuesday. Good night.